Alright, welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio, and today we're taking a look at some of the new rules from the Chaos Codex, and we got our demon weapons promise untold power if your Chaos Space Marines can control them. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, and even some Horus Heresy as well. One of the best things about dooming your fellow humans to an eternity of torture at the hands of the thirsting gods is the awesome gear you pick up along the way. The eightfold path to ascension is littered with powerful weapons for crackling mortal skulls. The most dangerous of these are more than mere blades and bludgeons. They're inhabited by malevolent warp entities who want nothing more than to be your new best friend, probably. And in the upcoming Codex Chaos Space Marines, the demonic armory will grant you your champions power, glory, or maybe just an unfortunate end. Really cool model right here. Definitely a fan of that one. Thunderhammer plasma pistol action. First seen in Blackstone Fortress. Bending a demon to your will is a tricky business, as the immortal creatures of the Empyrean are beings of pure chaos who have known true freedom since the first thinking beings crawled from the mud. Wielding a demon weapon is therefore a constant battle of wills. The bearer must wrestle their unwilling compatriot into line, lest their very soul become a tasty lunchbox. So here we have demon weapon. Each time the bearer is selected to fight, roll 2d6. If the result is less than or equal to the bearer's leadership characteristics, it can fight as normal. Otherwise, you must select one of the following. The bearer suffers a d3 mortal wounds and can then fight normally, or until the fight is resolved, the bearer cannot make any attacks with any demon weapons it is equipped with. So if you pass the leadership test, everything's normal. If you fail the leadership test before you go to fight, you have to choose to either take a d3 mortal wounds and then fight normally, or to not fight with any demon weapons you're equipped with. So you could fight with something else, your bare fist, a different weapon, etc. But I'm assuming that the demon weapon is worth it, or you wouldn't be risking damage. Of course, the character in question could always stow away the rambunctious armaments until they've calmed down a bit. But then they'll suffer the ignominy of needing to slap their foes to death. Damnations or humiliation. We honestly can't decide which is worse. Oh, these articles. For those able to corral their infernal accessories, the reward is power beyond any mortal blade. The new codex includes a demon weapon for each of the chaos gods to bequeath upon their champions, Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, and Tzeentch, and even those who praise Chaos Undivided will find the power of the warp within their grasp. Uloka, the Black. Chaos Undivided, model only. Select one melee weapon, excluding relics the bearer is equipped with. That weapon is now a relic for all rules purposes and has the demon weapon ability. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, if the attack successfully wounds the target suffers one mortal wound in addition to any normal damage. So similar to what we see with like the Tyrannid weapon, basically you turn your weapon for Chaos Undivided, you turn any weapon into a relic weapon, so that's pretty cool. And then it is basically has that demon ability we just went over, and then every time it successfully wounds the target suffers a mortal wound in addition to any normal damage. So if you have like 5 or 6 attacks, it's probably going to hit with most of them. You know, you're probably going to be putting this on somebody that's hitting on 2s, I would imagine. Maybe you have double that many attacks, but let's just say, for instance, 6 attacks hitting on 2s should hit with 5 of them, and then, you know, wounding, depending what weapon you have. If it's something like a Thunderhammer, you know, you're probably going to be doing like 3 or 4 mortal wounds in addition to your regular damage. So pretty nice overall. Definitely nice. I mean, I like that on the Tyrannid. So for Slaanesh is next. Model with 2 or more melee weapons only. So they have to have multiple melee weapons, excluding relics. Select 2 melee weapons, excluding relics, the bearer is equipped with. These weapons are now both relics for all rules purposes, and both have the demon weapon ability. This model still only counts as being equipped with 1 relic, however. Each time the bearer is selected to fight, it can make an additional d3 attacks with each of these weapons. So that's pretty good. So you can have 2 different weapons and then make an extra d3 with each of the weapons. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. So you're basically getting like 2 to 6 extra attacks with that. Very nice. Each of these 5 relics can be given to one of your characters, but while mortal relics are usually tied to a specific type of weapon, the mutable nature of demonhood allows you to make a demon weapon from almost any kind of melee masher. I really like that too. That's super cool. Fancy jamming Uloka the Black into a massive axe? How about a crackling force staff? Why not? You can even bind it to some squirming mechatendrils. Demon weapons are the crown jewels of the Chaos Space Marine Armory, but are by no means the only relics you offer. Plenty more await, including those unique to your legion of choice. So we know there's going to be some awesome relics. These are pretty cool and a little bit more like generic, but I do like the flexibility of being able to swap them into different weapons. And you'd be right to be wary of claiming their immense power. Only one man, if he can still be called such, has ever managed to keep his pet demon firmly under lock and key. If this isn't impressive enough, you might just carry the strongest demon weapon the galaxy has ever seen. So one of my favorite models, Abaddon the Despoiler. Very, very cool. Yep, it's that guy. Abaddon the Despoiler. Unearthed the demon blade Drachnion deep beneath the planet Orlum during the First Black Crusade, and has used it to slaughter enemies beyond number to the millennia since. His indomitable will is so strong that he never needs to roll for control. The Howling Sword is only too happy to slice through man and vehicle alike. So very cool. Obviously we know the Chaos Codex is coming down the line here. See a little preview of the demon weapons. Sort of just like the how they work essentially from seeing this. But from what we can see from Chaos Undivided or from the Slaanesh one, both pretty good. Obviously, this is very strong. I really like the ability to drip some mortal wounds on top of your regular wounds. That's very cool. And, again, that's really one of the nicest relics for, like, the Tyranid Codex. Very similar. So, Tyranid 1's probably slightly better, but the ability to put it on anything also makes it really good as well. So, and then for the Slaanesh one, 2 to 6 extra attacks on a guy that's probably already rocking like 5 or 6 attacks is pretty good. It's basically like double down on your attacks. You do have to carry 2 melee weapons, but I imagine there's going to be like some pretty cool paired ones or something. You could run maybe like lightning claws would be pretty good with this, or you could run 2 various different power weapons or something like that. One that has a little more AP and one that has like a little more strength or something like that. The difference between like a mace and a sword or something similar to that. I think the lightning claws probably would be pretty awesome with this. You're getting basically a ton of extra attacks, and then the ability to reroll wounds as well with nice AP and damage could be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So we'll have to see. Obviously, there's going to be some cool stuff in the Codex. I am definitely looking forward to it. It's about time Chaos had their day, and I think when it's all said and done, they're going to be sitting real, real pretty. So let me know what you think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you're into Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, or even some Horus Heresy reactions, reviews, and news like this, or just painting, modeling, and conversion tutorials, make sure you check out the playlist and subscribe for daily content. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.